Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Oh man, last night I got a knock in Tallahassee, Florida at the Cracker Barrel. Oh, I got the knock, knock, knock. I was totally asleep, and when you get that knock, it's kind of like, oh no, panic mode. Kind of like I had my heater on, I had my comforter, like I was all buckled up and stuff, like all. Yeah, it was a rainy, cold night. And basically, what had happened is someone called 911 from pretty much my location. So they came. I had kind of known this was going to happen ahead of time, but I just kind of poo pooed it. I mean, it kind of came on good authority that it was going to happen, but I've got a valid driver's license, car's insured, I had nothing to worry about. Um, at Cracker Barrel, they have RV parking. It literally says RV overnight parking, and it is specific, like no man's zone between Cracker Barrel and a hotel that's got a section that's not really in use. So I know I wasn't getting trespassed. I may have been able to avoid it, had I listened, but mm, honestly, most of it slipped my mind because, the night before, the morning of, right? And then I went and dashed the whole day. It kind of slipped my mind, honestly, that was going to go down. But I don't know. They knocked on the other guy's door first because his car looked the crappiest, right? And mine is total stealth. I love my car. Oh man, but the dialogue, I have it on dash cam footage. I'm not going to show any of the officers or anything like that. They were super nice, super nice. That's what I love about Florida is everyone is just so nice here. It's the sunshine, right? It makes everyone just happy, generally speaking. But I guess maybe they're just uncomfortable with the the quantity of cars, perhaps, or maybe people are leaving like that guy next to me. He left his garbage out. Like I guess he just opened his door and pushed his garbage out of the car and just closed it, or maybe I did not see anything. I cannot testify to that, but I'm just saying, man, bro, come on. I'm gonna have to clean up after you if I go back there tonight. But he's always there before me, and he's always there after me, and I sleep till like 10. Like I pull out at 10 o'clock pretty much every morning now. Um, but oh my gosh, I'm gonna share some of this with you just so that you know. Like if you're in Tallahassee and you're at the Cracker Barrel cleanup, and the cops know like van lifers and stuff, and they want to deal with, they see it as a problem, and they want to deal with it. So, oh my lights. They do want to deal with the problem, right? And you'll hear it on the video. And I don't know whether or not it's the maintenance dude or whether or not it's the hotel owner doing it, um, like the 911 call. But yeah, it was directly right where me and the other dude were, and there were no one else at that far back of the section where you can park. But it was before the sign that said hotel parking only. So to me, it's in that no man's land where Cracker Barrel allows it. Um, but I'm probably going to try. There was a Big Mac truck sprawled out they took up all of the parking spots. They pretty much had two dump trucks and trailers and stuff just squatting all of the closer in properties to, or parking spots to, um, Cracker Barrel last night. And I don't know. It's one of those things where I'm pretty sure it's just the system trying to get us out. But he said I could stay and he wished me a good night and he apologized for waking me up. So I'm kind of confused. The read on it is someone somewhere is not wanting us there, but they were just doing their job and they did it very well. They asked, if you listen to the video, they were very much in data acquisition mode where they're asking me the right questions. They're trying to warm me up and get me to open up and talk more about my personal life and things like that. Um, but after watching a lot of videos and preparing myself, if you notice, I was resisting like a lot of things, like because the more that you talk, um, the more it's kind of like I don't know. It's kind of one of those things where you didn't do anything wrong. They're kind of bothering you, from that perspective. I didn't hear anyone scream or anything like that. I thought the whole report was BS. The fact that I knew it was going to happen ahead of time means it was planned. So I don't know what to make of it. I don't know what to do. I'd really hate to get trespassed. So, you're kind of hoping that you get one warning, right? Because I didn't get a warning yet. Um, but that's my favorite place, man. The trees are just so beautiful there. It's so peaceful and quiet at night for the most part, except for the diesel heaters when it gets really cold and then all the RVs pull in. Um, it can get really loud there. I'm at Walmart now, so I pretty much spent the entire afternoon. But there, you can even see see the garbage in the background. Come on, if that's us doing it. Oh, they're asking me on video. So are you van lifer? And I was just like, in TNCRoamer, the logo's on the side of the car. I was just like, and I went like this to the moment and rolled my eyes. I'm not going to sit there and talk about how, this long drawn out divorce for 10 years finally came to fruition and she got the house and I got the car, right? I'm not going to get into that with them because it's not their business. If frankly, it's not their business. I wasn't trafficking humans. I had no data to look at. And, I offered my dash cam footage review, which revealed nothing. No screams, nothing like that. It's a first, right? So I'm kind of like, oh, sharing this whole story with you guys. I don't know. Maybe people in the comments want to give their feedback to other people who might find this video useful. But essentially, any lawyer will tell you the least amount of information you give police, the better off you are. Because let's say I gave them some sort of overlapping information, especially if, like, you're not authenticating messages, right? If you're spiritual. First of all, I'm a spiritual person. I get a lot of thoughts constantly, and I do not authenticate any of the messages really. That message warning came pre authenticated. I'm not going to discuss how or what, but essentially, you don't know. Like, you literally could be communicating with a third party that you don't see, and they're telling you what to say, and then you say it, and then you gave them the case. You gave them, an easy, oh, he's a low life. Let's just use him anyway. And they do that. I can testify under oath that cops do this. That detectives, maybe, they always say, well, half of you knew. Maybe half of the detectives setting this whole thing up. I'm not quite sure in this case why they would do it. Um, like I said, they want to clean up was the data I got back. So what does that mean? My minivan's a 2015. It's bright gold, no scratches, dents, dings, broken windows, nothing like that. No tape, no solar panels, right? I mean, it had just rained, so this minivan looks pretty much brand new. Um, so it's not like my car's the issue, right? If anything, they would think, oh, wow, look at that nice new car. I'm going to stay here. So I'm not detracting from the property. I'm adding value to the property, honestly, by being there. That's how I see it. My own personal advice, if you get in these situations, it's okay to go like this. Let them know that you're literally trying to be tight-lipped and you don't really agree to this, because the good ones, they'll back off, right? They both backed off um, because they're good, right? They might do ideas that come to their head from a controlling looking glass kind of perspective, which happens much more than you'll ever imagine, but we won't get into that here. Um, but okay, so the least amount of information you can give them is great, because if you have a thought that coincides with, and then you say it, well, then that makes you a suspect. So be careful out there when. Okay, so as I was saying, what you want to do, from my personal opinion, and from videos I've watched out there, is what we do is you kind of let them know that you don't really have any information, and when they ask you, I want you to all remain guarded. Don't let your guard down. They're not your friends. They're there to investigate whatever they thought, or achieve whatever goal they're after. And any little bit that you talk about will actually add to their case or their cause. So don't give them more cause of action to dig deeper. The quicker that you get them out of your hair, the better. Unless you do have information. If you have information, by all means, and that's another thing I wanted to talk about. If you guys in Tallahassee watching this video and you're seeing anything on human trafficking, or anything like that, right? They do have like a rapid response kind of thing ready to go. And so the phone number is 850-606-5800. If you see anything like that, because they're saying that there's an axis going on right now in Tallahassee with this particular area. They had mentioned a freaking baby blanket and some stuff left behind. Now, the thing about van life is look, I just lost a $80 sneaker from Skechers. I like all my kids, they always had the newest sneakers and stuff. I went without like for many years, and like after all, the three of them went off to college. That's fine. And I was like, oh, you know what? I'm going through a divorce. I'm gonna get me a brand new pair of sneakers. Well, I only got one of those Skechers left because when I opened the door, one of my sneakers fell out. That's probably what happened when the mom went out there, or the dad went out there to, give the kid a diaper change. Honestly, the that's the read I get is the blanket fell out and they didn't want to go back to grab it. Uh, so, but the thing is when they see that because look, we're in customer service, they're in customer service. Most of us are probably customer service. You gotta be door dashing or something to feed yourself. Um, they care. And because they care, they are out there doing this. So don't ever think that they don't care. Sometimes they're just it's called game theory. So they act on their own team and they do things that just the ideas that come to them without the idea of a consequence or impact. Um, because that's their alignment. They align closer to the black and white thing than the human fabric, right? So that's the whole thing. So you're vetted for that sort of thing. You have to prioritize, and that's their profession, but they are customer service reps and they represent the law. So that's a I think that's really they escalated it. They found a blanket in a kid, an article, maybe a clothing or something, I don't know. And my guess is it fell out the door just like I lost my sneaker. That's the vision, like the imagination that my imagination went to that point where, yeah, we all lose stuff. I lost a sneaker. Like, I don't even know what town I lost the sneaker in. My favorite freaking red Skechers. Oh, I love the sneakers, and I'm not buying them again. I went to Walmart and I got a pair of $20 sneakers, but at checkout they were $5, and I was, thank you, Lord. I love how that works. $5 for a pair of sneakers. I wish they were red. If they were red, I'd be right back where I started for $5. But yeah, it happened. I got a knock at Tallahassee, and they were very nice. And they disclosed that there's trafficking going on or suspected trafficking. And if you were, going at it with your lover or spouse in that parking lot last night, try to keep it down so that I'm not woken up because I need my sleep. I'm in my 50s now, and I had to end a dash early the other day because I get dizzy spells and stuff and have to lay down. And yeah, if I don't, like, I'm not dashing now because I'm tired, and it just disrupts everybody. So clean up after yourself, and please, by all means, if you see something, say something. Anyway, let me show you some of this footage. Let me share it. Hold on. Uh, Trying to get started here.
you call 911 or did you hear somebody calling 911?
I did not. No.
No. Okay. All right.
No, sir.
Are you just sleeping out here? What's going on?
Yeah, I was door dashing and got sleepy and just.
Okay. All right. Is this where you're staying now, or?
For I thought tonight, yeah, but.
Okay. All right. Do you have your ID with you, sir?
I do.
License or anything like that?
Yeah, of course.
Got like a little home set up in there? Oh, that's really cool. Neat. Okay, so car's out of Texas, you're from Texas. All right, what brings you to Tallahassee?
I was looking for different places I might want to live because I'm recently divorced, so.
Oh, I'm sorry about that.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, sometimes it can be.
You get in that situation where you're, you know.
Fair enough, fair enough. I gotcha. Okay, all right. But again, you didn't hear anybody call 911?
No,
Disturbances or
no,
like
not
that?
at all. I was.
Okay.
No,
We
son.
got a 911 call, someone from around this building here, and we're just out checking just to see where it came from, what the origin of it was.
No, there was a car right next to me over here.
Yeah, we just talked to him, but he didn't hear anything either.
Yeah, no, it's quiet.
775 London.
So is it only tonight that you were staying out here?
I've been dashing in Tallahassee for like a couple of days now.
Okay.
So.
So you live out of this car?
I don't live out of the car, but I do spend time in my car because I dash and stuff.
I was just asking because it looked like you got like a sink back there.
Well, you
and
know.
Stuff. So I don't know if you like did one of those like. I've seen people where they convert like minivans and stuff to like
Yeah.
mini RVs.
Well, I mean, no. I mean, yes, but like.
Technically lie to the police,
weird.
it'd be wrong. Even though they can lie to you, don't lie, but try your best. That's what I was kind of chuckling. I was like, I'm not gonna lie to you, right? And NGL, man. But at the same time, too, I don't want to talk about that. So, because it's not even germane, honestly. I mean, unless you are looking to trespass, right?
So how does it work? What all got back in there? I see like a little kitchen set up.
Yeah, I don't know. It is what it is. It's what you see.
No, that's pretty cool.
You're not in trouble or anything. They didn't call like trying to remove you.
Yeah, no.
We just got the 911 call and saw the two cars over here and looked like people might have been in them.
Yeah, no, I don't know who called or what or anything like that or
Yeah, that's okay.
unknown to me. Is there like a problem with, I'm gonna like turn my ignition off because I see it's on accessory. There we go. Is there like a problem with my license or something?
No. But sorry, there's a line that I'm in right
Okay.
now for the return. There's other officers trying to run licenses as well.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
it just takes a second, unfortunately. When there's only one person on the radio to run licenses and there's however many officers trying to run licenses at the same time, it unfortunately just takes a minute.
Mm-hmm.
I would just run it in my car, but the car's on the opposite side of this building, like hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of feet away.
Oh wow, you guys are walking?
Yeah. So again, we had to get out on foot and check this entire building because it came from somewhere in the proximity of this building.
Mm-hmm.
There's some other cars over there. We checked on those. So we're just checking the perimeter here.
Yeah, no, it's been really quiet here. There was like a van that usually parks here,
Okay.
but they weren't here today, like when I pulled in. And then there's one car over here that I noticed. That's it.
You ever see people coming and going from this building? Like in the stairwells and breezeways and hallways?
It's, you know, one of those things where I'm not quite sure. I mean, all I have is like from tonight. I don't like, you know,
Not here often.
it's short-term memory, you know what I mean? Like, I don't collect that information. I've got
Yeah, fine.
tons of orders and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
not paying
And,
attention. I get it. That's totally fine.
yeah.
We just have a lot of issues with break-ins in this building. The hotel doesn't use this building for rooms anymore. Like they don't rent these rooms out, but they're kind of like old and abandoned and dilapidated and all that. But still, people break into them all the time and they just destroy them. So we're kind of behind the ball on catching them because it's always they call after the fact once something's been destroyed. So I was just curious if there was any particular times you might have seen people coming and going.
No, not that I can recall. No.
I don't know if you saw it too, but there was that blanket and those pillows set up.
So last time we were here, there was a sleeping bag.
Was it that same spot?
No, I don't think so. Or it was. I know there was like blankets and stuff in this one. The sleeping bag was in the middle one.
Picking coming in off the interstate. It's not the best area, so we're trying to clean it up as best we can. All right. Well, if you don't have any questions for us, you're good to go.
Okay.
Sorry for bothering you and waking you up.
Hey, no worries. Yeah. Definitely no worries. That's worth it. Okay.
All right, guys, I hope you found some of this useful. Just remember when you're out there that, we are just one big fabric and we got to look after each other. And it's uncomfortable and we get woken up sometimes, but you just keep going on, right? That's all you can do is see something, say something, and try not to dig yourself a hole while you're helping. Take care, everybody. Bye.